Okay, so in the last class we have finished, which is related to something called as instruction pipelining. So what is an instruction pipeline? Can someone please go through it? It is a pipeline which ensures, which tells us, what does it tell? What are the different stages that we have in case of pipelining? So normally we know that any instruction that we have, that instructions generally go through the different stages, and it includes fetch, decode, and execution. Okay. उसके अलावा we have defined the different stages that we have in case of, just a second. Yeah, so उसके अलावा we have seen the different other stages that we have throughout the life cycle of an instruction. Okay, so अगर आप एक instruction को start करते हो, we start from finding out first its address. So पहले हमें उसका address identify करना पड़ता है. After identifying its address, the next thing that we do is something which is called as we fetch that instruction. After fetching the instruction, we decode that instruction. After decoding the instruction, we fetch the operand, sorry, we calculate the address of the operand. After calculating the address of the operand, we fetch the operand. After fetching the operand, we execute the instruction. After executing the instruction, we calculate the address where the result has to be stored. After calculating the address, we store the result. After this, we perform this step again and again. Okay, so that is what we have seen in the last class. I hope it was clear. Anybody has any doubt in that? Okay, so two topics so far we have covered in module number 3. Okay, which is, one is the pipelining, and the second one is the instruction life cycle. Okay, so दो चीज हमने already cover कर लिया. Today's topic is very important in order to understand how to design a control unit. Okay, यानी control unit को design करने के लिए उसके पीछे जो philosophy है, the thought है, the thought process, the basics. Okay, where actually it all started. Okay, that we'll be discussing today. Okay, and that topic is something which is called as micro operations. Okay, so just write down the new topic as called as micro operations. Micro operations and control unit. Write down the new topic as micro operations and control unit. So we'll be discussing about what is a control unit. In control unit, we generate, why we use control unit? Anybody? To generate control signals, right? So
Control
central
signal.
processing unit has two different parts. One is called as arithmetic logic unit. Second one is something which is called as control unit. The role of arithmetic and logic unit is to generate or to perform operations which is related to arithmetic and logical operations. And the role of control unit is to generate these control signals कि क्या operation करना है, किसके बीच में करना है, कैसे करना है. So that is all related to control unit. Okay, so what is all about micro operation? So micro operation क्या है? Control unit तो समझ में आ गया कि वो control signal generate करेगा. But what is this micro operations? Okay, so there is a sequence that you should remember. Can someone tell me what is a program? What is the meaning of a program? Program is a
Set of instructions.
set of instructions. So program जो है उसको multiple instructions से बना होता है. Example हमने देखा, we saw in the last class how to write down a program to add two numbers. Okay, तो उसके अंदर आपने प्रोग्राम में देखा कि आपको कोड सेगमेंट लिखना पड़ेगा. उस कोड सेगमेंट में आपने अज्यूम किया कि सी एस जो है आपका वो कोड के लिए असाइन होगा, और डी एस जो है वो आपका असाइन होगा डेटा सेगमेंट के लिए. उसके बाद आपने स्टार्ट किया. उस स्टार्ट में आपने मूव कमांड लिखा. ओके, जहाँ पे आपने डीएस यानी आपके डेटा सेगमेंट को एक्चुअल डीएस बनाने के लिए आपको पहले उसका एड्रेस जो है वो एएक्स पर डालना पड़ेगा, किसका, डीएस का, सॉरी डेटा का. आफ्टर पुटिंग दैट यू नीड टू अगेन राइट डाउन मूव ds ax. ये आपको डालने के बाद नाउ योर डेटा सेगमेंट हैज बिकम योर एक्चुअल डेटा सेगमेंट. उसके बाद आप क्या करते हो, यू राइट मूव ah 09h. ओके, जिससे कि आप इनपुट ले सको कैरेक्टर, सॉरी 02h, जिससे कि आप इनपुट ले सको कैरेक्टर का. एंड देन यू कॉल ind21h. ओके, सो ये आप करते हो ताकि आप एक इनपुट को डिस्प्ले एक इनपुट ले सको फ्रॉम अ user. Okay, so this is what you do. You एक input लोगे, दूसरा input लोगे, दोनों को add करोगे, and you'll get the output, and you'll display it. Okay, so this is like, this is one instruction, this is one instruction, this is one instruction, this is one instruction. So when we combine them, what we form, we call that as a program. Is that clear? I hope it is clear. So what is a program? Program is nothing but it is collection of instructions. Okay, these instructions are made of, these instructions are made of micro operations. Okay, ये जो instruction है, these are all made up of small tiny micro operations. Okay, इस instruction के अंदर भी छोटे छोटे operations आपको करने पड़ते हैं instruction को execute करने के लिए. Okay, so that is something which is called as micro operations. In order to execute, in order to execute these micro operations, एक एक micro operation को execute करने के लिए we generate control signal. Okay, is we don't generate control signal to execute instructions, but to execute the micro operations. Micro operation को perform करने के लिए हमें control signal generate करना पड़ेगा. Is that clear? And who generate these control signals? Who generate these control signals? कौन generate करता है? Control unit. So I'll just explain the flow. A program is made up of multiple instructions. An instruction is made up of multiple micro operations. To perform single micro operation, we require control signals, which is generated by the control unit. On execution, I'll go back again. Control unit generate control signals. Control signals will execute micro operation. On executing micro operations, an instruction is getting executed. On executing multiple instructions, we execute a single program. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? Is the flow clear? I'll repeat again. Listen the flow carefully. A program is made up of multiple instructions. यानी एक program multiple instructions से बना है. यहाँ तक clear है? एक single instructions has small tiny operations. उसके अंदर छोटे operations है. ये क्या है ये हम देखेंगे. But एक instruction, one instruction is made up of multiple tiny operations. Okay, which are called as micro operations. These micro operations needs to be performed. इसको perform करना पड़ेगा तब जा करके आपका एक instruction, let's say अगर एक instruction के अंदर 6 micro operation है, okay, so पहले 6 micro operation को पहले आपको perform करना पड़ेगा तब जाके आपका instruction execute होगा. In order to perform this micro operation, you require control signals, and these control signals are generated by the control unit. I hope it is clear. Is that clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so please write down somewhere in the book, a program is set of instruction, point number 1. Okay, or you can just write down this flow, it would be better for you to understand. A program is made up of multiple instructions. A single instruction is made up of, tell me, it is made up of
Micro operation.
is made up of micro operations. So you basically require that micro operation to be executed. On execution of these micro operations, the instruction is executed. On execution of the instruction, a program is getting executed. Okay. These micro operation is a finite activity. Just write down the definition of micro operation. What is micro operation? Micro operation is a finite activity. Micro operation is a finite activity performed by the processor in one clock cycle. Micro operation is a finite activity performed by the processor in one clock cycle. Full stop. The same line. One clock cycle is also called as 1 T states. One clock cycle is also called as 1 T state. Okay. A micro operation, the definition of micro operation is, a micro operation is a finite activity. Micro operation is a finite activity. Should I write it down? Micro operation, okay, is a finite activity It will take me a lot of time because I'm using a mouse. अगर पैड होता मेरे पास I would have written. Okay. 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 So a micro operation is a finite activity performed by the processor. Who perform this activity? It is performed by the processor. Processor is going to do it. Okay. So it is a finite activity performed by the processor in one clock cycle. In one clock cycle. Micro operation is a finite activity performed by the processor in one clock cycle. Full stop. This one clock cycle is also called as one T state. Okay, clock cycle को आप refer कर सकते हो as a T state, where T stand for transition state. Okay, that is a technical word we generally use. We use आगे हम देखेंगे T1 state, T2 state. There are multiple states एक instruction के अंदर. Okay, so this T is nothing but transition, stand for transition. Full stop. The next point. One micro operation will require how many machine cycle or how many T states? एक माइक्रो ऑपरेशन को परफॉर्म करने के लिए कितना साइकिल लगेगा? Anybody? Anybody? Just read the above statement properly. I'm sure you'll understand it. In order to execute or in order to perform one micro operation, how much time it will take? कितना टाइम लगेगा? Am I audible? One clock cycle. So just write on that point. One micro operation require one T states. Okay. Underline that. It is very important statement. यानी हर एक माइक्रो ऑपरेशन के लिए एक T स्टेट लगेगा. So अगर एक इंस्ट्रक्शन के अंदर 4 माइक्रो ऑपरेशन है, so it will require 4 T states. एक के अंदर अगर 6 है, it will require 6 T states, or you can say 6 clock cycles. Okay. So that is how we calculate the time required to execute one instruction. It is on the basis of how many micro operations are required in order to execute that thing. Is that clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Next point. Control unit generate control signals. Control unit generate control signals to perform these micro operations. Control unit generate control signals to perform these micro operations. So what I've told till now, you have a program. A program is made up of multiple instructions. In order to execute these instructions, you need to perform small micro operations. In order to perform these micro operations, you require control signals, and these control signals are generated by the control unit. In reverse way, control unit generate the control signal. Control signal execute one control signal will execute one micro operation in exactly one clock cycle or one T state. Okay. On executing of multiple micro operations, an instruction is getting executed. On execution of multiple instruction, a program is getting executed. I hope it's clear. Is that clear?
Yes,
Is
sir.
micro operation definition clear to you? Anybody is still not able to understand? We can still learn about this because it is very important. आगे ये word बहुत use होने वाला है. Anybody still have a doubt?
Repeat करो ना.
Okay, listen carefully. Listen carefully. Okay, एक program. This is your complete program. Okay, this is your complete program. Okay, everybody agrees. इस program इसको program क्यों बोल रहे हैं? Because ये कुछ task करके देगा. Okay, this will take an input and it will generate some output. Okay, that is how a program actually works, right? Right. So a program is made up of multiple instructions. This is instruction number 1, instruction number 2, instruction number 3, instruction number 4, instruction number 5, 6. So all these are nothing but these are all instructions. जो हमने देखा यहाँ पे move हो रहा है, यहाँ पे interrupt आ रहा है, यहाँ पे भी move हो रहा है, यहाँ पे move हो रहा है, आगे add होगा. Okay, so we'll do that AL, BL. Okay, so these program are made up of multiple instructions. Okay, so First line is clear. Program is nothing but it is made up of multiple instructions. पहले और दूसरा point clear हो गया आपका? I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Second, third जो point है, what is micro operation then? Micro operation is nothing but one instruction, which is like, let's say move AL comma BL. Okay, let's say this is one of the instruction. Assume कर लेते हैं एक instruction. ये instruction के अंदर we need to perform tiny operations. Okay, हम कुछ operations करने पड़ते हैं. Okay, we require to perform some small operations, and these small operations are called as micro operations. What is micro operation? Micro operation is nothing but these are tiny operations that we need to perform in order to execute an instruction. Instruction को execute करने के लिए हमें कुछ micro operations perform करने पड़ते हैं. So let's say in this particular instruction we have got 4 micro operations. Right? Is that clear? What is micro operation? Micro operation is nothing but these are tiny operations which will be executed in exactly one T state. It will be executed in exactly one T state. Okay? So ये वाला micro operation को execute करने के लिए we require T state as T1. ये वाले micro operation को execute करने के लिए we require a T state called T2. ये वाले micro operation को execute करने के लिए we require a state called T3. And ये वाले micro operation को execute करने के लिए we require T state T4. Okay? On completing all these micro operations in 4 T states, I can say that my instruction is getting executed. ये मेरा instruction execute होगा. ऐसे numerous instruction on getting executed will cause your program to get executed. Okay? And who execute this micro operation? ये micro operation को execute कौन करता है? It is generated or who does it? It is being done with the help of control signals. So control signals is not executing a instruction, but it is executing the micro operation. So T1 में एक control signal आएगा, it will execute this micro operation. T2 में एक control signal आएगा, it will execute that micro operation. T3 में control signal आएगा, it will execute that micro operations. And T4 में control signal आएगा, that will execute the micro operations number 4. Okay, on completing 4 control signals which is generated by the control unit in 4 different T states, your one instruction is getting executed. Similarly, other instructions needs to be also getting executed. उनको भी execute करना है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? दूसरा एक और instruction लेंगे, जैसे कि move BL, 5000h. ये भी एक instruction हो सकता है. Okay, इस instruction को let's say execute करने के लिए हमें लग रहा है 6 micro operations. It is requiring 6 micro operations. Okay, so हर एक micro operation को execute करने के लिए who is going to execute these micro operations? Who is executing this micro operation?
Control signal.
It is control signal. Control signal is executing this micro operation. Control signal generate कौन कर रहा है? Who is generating the control signal? Control unit. Control unit generate कब करेगा? When it will generate in one clock cycle. एक clock cycle में generate करेगा, right? ना, because control unit क्या है? Is it a living thing or it is a non-living thing? Are they human or they are non-human? Control unit. They are non-human, right? They are non-human. They are non-living thing. Okay, so उनको कैसे पता चलेगा कि अब माइक्रो ऑपरेशन करना है, अब माइक्रो ऑपरेशन करना है, अब ये वाला पार्ट करना है, अब ये वाला पार्ट करना है? Who is going to tell them? Okay, so there has to be some component which will trigger that, which will inform कि you perform this step, you perform this micro operation, you will perform this micro operation. There has to be some trigger, and that trigger is something which is called as clock. Okay, so on generating one clock pulse, एक clock pulse होते ही जैसे एक pulse आया, okay, it will cause to release one control signal. On releasing of one control signal, one micro operation is getting executed. Okay, so let's say this is T1 state, यानी T1 state पे एक clock pulse आया, it is executing micro operation 1. अगला clock pulse आया T2 पे, it is executing my micro operation, second micro operation. अगले clock pulse में T3 आया, मतलब T3 clock pulse में pulse आया, and it is executing, it is making sure कि आपका third micro operation जो है वो execute हो जाए. अगले क्लॉक पल्स में इट इज मेकिंग श्योर कि आपका 4th माइक्रो ऑपरेशन एग्जीक्यूट हो जाए. अगले क्लॉक पल्स में आपका 5th माइक्रो ऑपरेशन एग्जीक्यूट हो जाए. अगले क्लॉक पल्स में आपका 6th माइक्रो ऑपरेशन एग्जीक्यूट हो जाए. यानी 6 क्लॉक पल्स के बाद नाउ यू कैन से दैट दिस पर्टिकुलर इंस्ट्रक्शन इज एग्जीक्यूटेड. ओके, एंड ऑन एग्जीक्यूटिंग मल्टीपल सच इंस्ट्रक्शन योर कंप्लीट प्रोग्राम विल गेट एग्जीक्यूटेड. आई होप इट इज क्लियर नाउ.
Yes, sir.
Anybody still has a doubt? I'll repeat again. Program is made up of instructions. Instructions are made up of, or instructions can be executed by performing tiny operations. Who does that? The processor does that. वो छोटे छोटे ऑपरेशन कौन करता है? प्रोसेसर करता है. कब करता है? एक माइक्रो ऑपरेशन को करने के लिए एक टी स्टेट लगेगा, यानी एक क्लॉक पल्स लगेगा, यानी एक क्लॉक साइकिल लगेगा. ओके, एंड दैट कंट्रोल सिग्नल which is required in order to execute that micro operation is being generated by the control unit. Okay, so program require instruction, and instruction is made up of micro operation which needs to be executed. On executing multiple micro operations, I execute an instruction. On executing multiple instructions, I execute a program. In order to execute a micro operation, control signals are required, and these control signals are released by the control unit. I hope it is clear. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go to the next point. The next point is कि what are these micro operations then? Okay, ये micro operations है क्या? Okay, so इसको समझने के लिए एक डायग्राम हमें पहले बनाना पड़ेगा. उस डायग्राम को समझने के बाद we'll understand कि how does these micro operations actually perform, or what is being done in the internal of a CPU. So CPU के अंदर कुछ internals में कुछ करना पड़ता है. Okay, वो उसमें actually होता क्या है CPU के internal में, that we'll be discussing right now. And if we understand that, we'll understand what are the different micro operations that we have. Okay, in any instruction, कोई भी instruction आपको मिल जाएगा, you will tell what are the different micro operations that it needs to perform. Okay. I'll choose some other color that would be better. So what are these three things? Anybody, any guess? Any guess? These are buses. One is called as an address bus, then we have something called as data bus, and then we have something called as control bus. So you already know there are three different types of buses. Address bus, which carries address. Data bus, which carries data bus, which carries data and instruction. Very good. And we have something called as control bus, which carries
Control signals.
Okay, good. So यहाँ पे क्या है? Control unit. This is in the box that we are drawing. This box is nothing but this is completely called as control unit. This is a control unit. This is the internal of control unit that I'm trying to draw. Okay. So I'm having a register. That register is called as PC. What does PC stand for?
Program counter.
Program counter, or you can also call it as a IP. What does IP stand for?
Instruction pointer.
Instruction pointer. Okay. So you can call it as anything. Okay. Either you can write on PC or you can call it as a IP. What is the role of PC or IP? It will
Points the next instruction.
Point to the next instruction. It will always point to the next instruction. Okay. So the PC is the reason why your program is executing line by line. Okay. So line by line execution होने के जो reason है, अगर आप देखोगे Java में भी main के बाद अगले line execute होते हैं, उसके बाद वाली अगली line execute होती है. Who ensures कि next line is getting executed? It is ensured by PC. Okay. Then we have something called as MAR. What does MAR stand for? This part we have already discussed this in case of von Neumann architecture. अगर आपको याद होगा, बहुत पहले बनाया था. We have MAR called as memory. A stand for any guess? Take any guess.
Allocation register.
Not allocation, but it is address register. Memory address register. So it is a register which will temporarily hold the address. वो address को hold करने के लिए आप वो register को रखते हो. Okay. Then we have something called as IR. Guess what can be the full form for this? It cannot be something out of जो topic हमने पढ़ा नहीं. R तो definitely register होगा. What does I stand for?
Index register.
Instruction.
It is instruction register. It is called as instruction register. Okay. Then we have something called as MBR, which stand for guess. Guess it. What does
Memory
it mean?
buffer.
Memory buffer register. Okay, memory buffer register. We have something called as GPR. What does GPR stand for?
General purpose register.
General
Very
purpose.
good. General purpose register. We have a control unit as well. Okay, so you are saying कि if you feel यहाँ पे ऊपर लिख रहा है control unit, यहाँ पे लिखा है हमने, और यहाँ पे भी control unit है. Yeah, so this is the only part जहाँ पे control signal is getting released. Rest all the other part actually performs the operations in order to generate that control signals. Okay, so ये पूरे को ही हम control unit बोलेंगे, but there is also a small part which releases that control signal. So in order to identify that particular component, we are calling as a control unit. Okay, so typically the whole thing is called as a control unit, but this is, or you can say that you can call this as CPU as well. चलेगा, कोई issue नहीं. Central processing unit, and you call this as just control unit, which will be releasing the control signals. Okay, and yeah, so if you make it as a CPU, then this is a control unit, and this is the arithmetic and logic unit. Okay, so we have something called as arithmetic and logic unit. So yeah, this is the internal of any processor that you are seeing. Okay, so अगर आप मोबाइल देख पा रहे हो उसके अंदर भी यही चीज होगा, अगर आप डेस्कटॉप है, लैपटॉप है आपके पास, तो उसके अंदर भी यही इंटरनल्स होंगे. So it will be having these many components, it will be having these many buses. Okay, उसके पास इतना कुछ होगा for sure. इससे ज्यादा हो सकता है, but इससे कम तो नहीं हो सकता है for sure. ये इससे कम नहीं हो सकता. So any computer will have all these many components. Have you drawn the diagram? Have you drawn the diagram? Yeah, draw the diagram.
Done, sir.
Okay. Everybody done? Everybody done? Can we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have a typical central processing unit. That CPU is made up of multiple registers that it holds. Plus, it also holds some components. So PC or IP is nothing but it is a program counter. MAR is nothing but it is memory address register. IR is instruction register. MBR is memory buffer register. GPR is general purpose register. CU is control unit which generates the control signal, and ALU is nothing but arithmetic and logic unit which performs arithmetic and logical operations. Is so far clear to you? Is this clear? Yeah, I'll tell you the role of each register. So PC का जो role है ये आपको already पता है. It will store what? The address. It will store what? Address, not the data, just the address. किसका address? Current instruction या next instruction का? किसका address store करेगा? Current or the next instruction? Whose address it will store?
Next.
Next instruction. So just remember, just write down somewhere. PC is the register which holds the address of the next instruction. Underline that address as well as the next instruction. So it will hold the address of the next instruction. Fine, clear with that part? Yeah, PC is nothing but it is a register which holds the address of the next instruction. Okay, so PC is nothing but it is a register which holds का मतलब जिसके पास रहता है, क्या रहता है? नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन का एड्रेस. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What about MAR? MAR का क्या काम रहता है? MAR is nothing but it is a temporary address register. Okay, it is a temporary address register. Okay, so basically what is the role? It will hold the address temporarily. क्योंकि वो जो address जो आपको डालना है, okay, you want to put onto this address bus, it needs to be held by some register. कोई तो एक register होना चाहिए ना जो पकड़ के रखना चाहिए कि ये address आपको जा करके वहां से इंस्ट्रक्शन ला के दो मुझे या वहां से डेटा ला के दो. So that MAR is nothing but that temporary register. Okay, so just write down MAR is nothing but it is a temporary address register. So you can call it as an address register. Okay, this is nothing but it is an address register. And which address register is it? Temporary. And what is the role of this? To hold the address onto the address bus. What is MAR? MAR is nothing but it is a temporary address register. MAR is a temporary address register whose role is to hold the address onto the address bus. Hold the address onto the address bus. Fine, clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is your address bus. You want to put address onto this bus. इस बस पे आपको एड्रेस डालना है. Okay, so आप पास करोगे. Let's say the address is like 1 2 3 4 5H. ये आपका एड्रेस है, 20 बिट का एड्रेस है. ये एड्रेस बस आपको इस वायर पे डालना है. Okay, so basically वायर पे डालना है इसका मतलब आप वायर पे क्या डालोगे? करंट डालोगे, right? So there has to be someone who needs to hold that current. Okay, यानी अगर आप पंखा चालू करते हो या लाइट चालू करते हो तो आप स्विच को ऑन करके रखते हो, राइट? सो दैट इट रिमेन्स ऑन. अगर आप बेल की तरह अगर स्विच होगी तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? यू जस्ट प्रेस द बेल एंड वो ऑन होकर के ऑफ हो जाता है, राइट? सो अगर आपको ऑन करना है तो यू हैव टू कीप ऑन प्रेसिंग इट. So similarly, MAR is a kind of switch. Okay, it is kind of switch which ensures कि आपका जो एड्रेस है वो मेक श्योर करो कि आपका पूरा एड्रेस जो है वो आप होल्ड करके रखो until and unless नया एड्रेस ना आ जाए उसके पास. तो तब तक वो होल्ड करके रखेगा एड्रेस बस पे और वहां पे आपका प्रोसेसर जो है वो पॉइंट करेगा और वहां से वो डेटा उठा सकता है, वहां से वो इंस्ट्रक्शन उठा सकता है. तो व्हाट इज MAR? MAR is nothing but it is a temporary register where you hold the address. And what is the purpose of this MAR? To hold the address onto the address bus. एड्रेस बस पे आप डाल तो दोगे लेकिन वो डालते ही वो वायर करंट है वो करंट पास हो जाएगा. But you require to maintain that current. You require to maintain this 1 2 3 4 5H. ये आपको continuously maintain करना है. So there has to be some place जहाँ पे वो continuously present होना चाहिए. So MAR will hold this 1 2 3 4 5H and it will ensure कि ये जो डेटा है, ये जो एड्रेस है आपका, वो आप एड्रेस पे continuously ट्रांसफर करते रहो. 1 2 3 4 5H 1 2 3 4 5H हर मोमेंट पे you transfer it until and unless इस MAR को कोई और override ना कर दे. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Anybody still has a doubt? Please listen carefully. This topic is, I am pretty much sure बहुत लोग को bouncer जा रहा होगा. If it is going bouncer, please do inform me, okay? Because you'll not feel comfortable learning this topic, okay? So if you're feeling like bouncer है, you better tell me at the beginning so that I can repeat as much as possible. Because I've taken 2 lectures. No issues. अगर ये topic ही आज खत्म होता है तो कोई problem नहीं है मुझे. But try to understand it. That is very important. Anybody still facing problem? Yes.
सर आपने MAR लास्ट टाइम जो बताया था तो वहाँ पे एक एनीवेयर का एक वर्ड यूज किया था, मतलब इंस्ट्रक्शन स्टोर्स एनीवेयर. एड्रेस मतलब एनीवेयर स्टोर करता है क्या ये?
एड्रेस जो है वो कहाँ पे स्टोर करता है?
सर आपने ना एनीवेयर का एक वर्ड डाला था इसमें, MAR जब बता रहे थे ना आप.
हाँ.
तो आपने एनीवेयर यूज किया था.
You are talking about von Neumann. You are talking about von Neumann. Are you talking about the von Neumann architecture?
MAR जब बता रहे थे ना सर लास्ट टाइम हाँ सर,
हाँ,
हाँ हाँ,
no, don't worry about that monument. That is something which was designed before designing the computers. Computer को बनाने से पहले था. This is designed for any Intel processor. Okay, ये 8086 modern Pentium जितने भी मॉडर्न कंप्यूटर है ये उसका एक्चुअल डिजाइन है. ओके, सो ओवर हियर द एमएआर दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एंड ओवर देयर द एमएआर दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट वाज कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट, क्योंकि वो एमएआर जो था वो एक रजिस्टर था जो वॉन न्यूमैन ने डिजाइन किया था, व्हिच वाज लाइक 50-60 इयर्स बिफोर. ओके, so it was just a philosophy, it was not into actual practice. This MAR is very much exist in any computers. So the role of this MAR, just write down what is the role. It is a temporary register. It is a temporary register. What is the role of this MAR? PCB address hold करता है, ये भी एड्रेस होल्ड कर रहा है, बट द रोल ऑफ दिस MAR इज दैट इट इज कनेक्टेड टू द बस. ये बस पे वो एड्रेस को मेंटेन करके रखेगा. इट विल एंश्योर कि वो जो एड्रेस है आपका व्हिच इज 1 2 3 4 5H, जिस लोकेशन पे आपको पॉइंट करना है, या हो सकता है उस लोकेशन पे आपका डेटा भी हो सकता है, हो सकता है उस लोकेशन पे आपका इंस्ट्रक्शन भी हो सकता है. ओके, सो यू वांट टू एंश्योर कि उस बस पे ये एड्रेस पहुंचे. ओके, तो वो एड्रेस पहुंचाने का काम और उस एड्रेस को मेंटेन करने का काम MAR का है. Is that clear?
okay,
Yeah. So you can assume आसानी के समझने के लिए, if this is your bus, you can say this is your bus stand, और इस बस स्टैंड पे आप एड्रेस डाल के रखे हो, तो ये बस स्टैंड पे बस आएगी, आप उसके ऊपर अपने जो भी एड्रेस है वो ट्रांसफर कर दोगे और वो बस चली जाएगी और वहां पे जाकर के वो पॉइंट कर लोगे. सो यू कैन अज्यूम दिस एज अ बस स्टैंड, काइंड ऑफ अ बस स्टैंड. ओके, वेयर यू आर वेटिंग फॉर द बस. बस जैसे ही आपकी फ्री हुई, आपने वहां पे एड्रेस डाल दिया. एड्रेस डालते ही और आप मेंटेन करोगे, यू जस्ट मेंटेन इट. ओके, द मीनिंग ऑफ मेंटेनिंग इज लाइक जैसे आप बटन चालू करते हो, यू जस्ट स्विच ऑन द थिंग, सो इट रिमेन्स इन दैट स्टेट. वो बटन उसी स्टेट में रहती है, ऑन की स्टेट में रहती है. ऐसा नहीं कि वो ऑफ हो जाती है तुरंत, आपने प्रेस किया और वो फौरन ऑफ हो जाती है, ऐसा नहीं होता. इट रिमेन्स इन दैट स्टेट, एंश्योरिंग कि आपका लाइट चलती रहे. कब तक? जब तक आप उस स्विच को ऑफ ना कर दो. सिमिलरली MAR भी अपना जो एड्रेस है वो डालता रहेगा, वही एड्रेस डालता रहेगा ऑन टू द एड्रेस बस, so that nobody else change that address. कोई और उसको चेंज ना कर दे. जस्ट इन केस अगर आपको एड्रेस चेंज करना है तो आपको MAR का कंटेंट चेंज करना पड़ेगा. आई होप इट इज क्लियर नाउ.
yes sir.
Yeah. Next is we have got something called as MBR. Okay, MBR क्या होगा? जो डेटा यहाँ पे नीचे we have something called as memory. Okay, so we have central processing unit, CPU is connected to memory, right ना? A processor is connected to a memory with the help of these buses. ये buses से connect होती है memory. So ये memory से आपने क्या किया, पहले एड्रेस डाल दिया, आप मेमोरी में गए. मेमोरी में क्या मिलेगा? व्हाट डू यू फाइंड इन मेमोरी? व्हाट आर द टू थिंग्स दैट इज स्टोर्ड इन मेमोरी?
Data and
डेटा एंड
program.
प्रोग्राम. डेटा और इंस्ट्रक्शंस. ओके, सो ये जो डेटा और इंस्ट्रक्शन जो कि उस एड्रेस पे स्टोर्ड है, वो आएगा बैठ के कौन से बस पे?
Database.
डेटा बस पे. सो जो भी लेट्स से मैंने डाला 2000H लोकेशन पे, आई वांट टू फेच समथिंग. ओके, सो दिस इज अ लोकेशन, और उस लोकेशन पे लेट्स से आई हैव 25H. okay, which is a data. okay, so क्या होगा, एड्रेस बस पे आई एम पुटिंग 2000H, वो मेमोरी में जाएगा, उस लोकेशन पे 25H उसको कंटेंट मिलेगा. इट विल गेट दैट 25H onto the data bus, और वो बैठ के कहाँ पे पहुंचेगा? the data will go into which register?
MBR.
MBR. so this is also called as a temporary data register. MAR is called as a temporary address register. MBR is called as a temporary data register. Fine, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so the whole purpose of MBR is to hold, if it is a data or if it is an instruction, दोनों को भी hold कर सकता है, because data bus में instruction भी आ सकता है, data bus में data भी आ सकता है. Okay, so वो उसको भले वो data भी hold करता है, instruction भी hold करता है, but we call them as a data register, temporary data register, because it holds temporarily for temporary reason, it holds the data or the instruction. Fine, is that clear? Is the role of MBR clear? So what is MBR? MBR is memory buffer register. What is the role of MBR? It is a temporary data register whose purpose is to receive the data from the as well as instruction from the data bus, whose role is to receive the data and instruction from the data bus. Yeah, MBR is memory buffer register. which is a temporary data register. MBR is a memory buffer register. I'll keep on changing because I have not written somewhere. It is like I'm just speaking. Okay, so yeah, please try to understand it. Okay, so MBR is memory buffer register, which is a temporary data register, which is a temporary data register, whose role is to get the data, whose role is to get the data or capture the data and instruction, whose role is to get the data or capture the data and instruction from the database, from the database, which is coming from memory, Okay, so you get the data, you get the instruction into MBR. So we don't know MBR में actually है क्या, data है या instruction है. It can be anything, right? Because memory में कोई भी चीज हो सकती है, उसके अंदर data भी हो सकता है, उसके अंदर instruction भी हो सकता है. If it is instruction, it needs to be transmitted to IR register. अगर वो instruction है तो IR में डाल दो, अगर वो data है तो कहाँ पे डालो, GPR में डालो. Is that clear? So what is the role of IR? The role of the IR is to get the instruction from the MBR. The role of the IR is to get the instruction from the MBR. Is that clear? What is the role of IR? IR is nothing but it is instruction register. If there is an instruction which is there in MBR, it will go into IR. Okay. What is the role of GPR? If there is a data in MBR, it will go into the GPR. If there is a data, it will go into GPR. If there is an instruction, it will go into the IR. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You already know what is control unit. It generates the control signals, and control signals कहाँ पे जाएगा, कौन सी बस पे जाएगा? Through control bus. So the processor will generate the control signal with the help of control unit, and these control signals will be put onto the control bus. What is ALU? ALU is nothing but it is arithmetic and logical unit which performs arithmetic and logical operation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Everybody, is this clear?
और GPR का क्या होता है?
Yeah. So MBR can hold data or it can hold instruction, right? दोनों भी आ सकता है ना? उसके instruction भी हो सकता है, data भी हो सकता है. If it is instruction, it will go into IR. So IR is generally used when there is an instruction there in MBR. It will copy that instruction into IR. Similarly, if there is a data which we have in MBR, it will be copied into GPR. So what is the role of GPR? To hold that data which, if it is there in MBR, अगर MBR में data आ रहा है, it will be recorded by or it will be taken care by GPR. So GPR will take that particular data. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'll repeat again. PC is nothing but it is a register which will points to the next instruction. MAR is nothing but it is a temporary address register whose role is to hold that address onto the address bus. एड्रेस बस पे जाकर के मेमोरी से आप डेटा को फेच कर सकते हो या इंस्ट्रक्शन को फेच कर सकते हो. ये डेटा ये इंस्ट्रक्शन डेटा बस पे बैठ के आएगा एंड इट विल गो इनटू MBR. MBR में if you have instruction, it will go into IR. MBR में if you have data, it will go into GPR. Okay, and then these micro operation को करने के लिए we require control unit which will generate these control signals which will execute the micro operations, and on executing these micro operations your complete instruction will get executed. Fine, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, ये तो डायग्राम हमने देख लिया. डायग्राम होपफुली आपको समझ में आ चुका होगा. Next, we'll just try to understand अगर आप कोई भी इंस्ट्रक्शन को अगर आप एग्जीक्यूट करते हो, कोई भी इंस्ट्रक्शन को, what is the first thing that you do in any instruction? What is the first thing? प्रोसेसर सबसे पहले क्या करेगा? एग्जीक्यूशन कर देगा, स्टोर कर देगा रिजल्ट. सबसे पहले क्या करेगा? What is the first step that it does? Which is common to all the instruction. यानी मूव करना होगा तो भी आपको करना पड़ेगा वो पार्ट, ऐड करना होगा तो भी आपको करना पड़ेगा वो पार्ट, डिवाइड करना है तो भी आपको वो पार्ट करना ही पड़ेगा, subtract etc. any instruction you can think of, the first step that is always common in all the instruction, what is it? इंस्ट्रक्शन को एग्जीक्यूट कब कर पाओगे? जब आप उसको पहले क्या कर सकते हो? fetch. So always remember the first step which is common in all the instruction is to fetch that instruction. सबसे पहले fetch करके प्रोसेसर के पास पहुंचना तो चाहिए, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I am writing down the micro operations which are required to just fetch the instruction. Okay? सिर्फ और सिर्फ fetch करने के लिए. उसके बाद हम देखेंगे सारे के सारे बाकी instruction का example ले लेकर के उसके अंदर हम चेक करेंगे कि कितने micro operations are possible. Okay? So just now what I am writing are the micro operations for fetching of instruction. And ये जो हम micro operation देख रहे हैं, this will be common for all the instruction. ये करना ही पड़ेगा because आपको कोई भी instruction क्या करना है, fetch करना ही पड़ेगा. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the first thing that you do for fetching the instruction? Fetch करना है आपको instruction को. यानी fetch कहाँ से करोगे आप instruction को? Memory में से, right ना?
Yes.
Yes.
So what is the first thing that you do? आपको
Address.
पहले एड्रेस देना पड़ेगा. एड्रेस किस रजिस्टर के पास है? एड्रेस किस रजिस्टर के पास है? पीसी या आईपी के पास? पीसी के पास. ओके, लेट्स टेक इट एज अ पीसी क्योंकि ज्यादातर प्रोसेसर के अंदर वी जनरली यूज द टर्म कॉल्ड एज पीसी. आईपी जो है वो सिर्फ 8086 में है. ओके, बाकी जितने भी प्रोसेसर है सबके अंदर ज्यादातर पीसी टर्म यूज किया जाता है. सो द जेनरिक टर्म दैट वी यूज फॉर एनी कंप्यूटर इज जनरली द पीसी टर्म. इज दैट क्लियर? व्हाट इज पीसी? प्रोग्राम काउंटर. इट विल होल्ड द एड्रेस ऑफ द नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन जो आपको एग्जीक्यूट करना है, राइट? सो अगर आपको इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट करना है तो उसका एड्रेस कहां पे होगा? पीसी में. क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
तो ये पीसी से आप पहले एड्रेस कहां पे ट्रांसफर करोगे? वेयर यू विल ट्रांसफर द एड्रेस टू?
Memory address.
डायरेक्टली एड्रेस बस पे डाल दोगे या एमएआर में पहले ट्रांसफर करोगे?
MAR में.
एमएआर में. सो व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप दैट यू डू? You get the address from PC into MAR.
MAR.
क्लियर है यहाँ पे? ये स्टेप क्लियर है आपको? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
सो आपने क्या किया? पीसी में जो एड्रेस था वो एड्रेस आपने एमएआर में डाला. अब ये एमएआर क्या करेगा? उस एड्रेस को होल्ड करेगा और वो एड्रेस बस पे डाल देगा. ओके, वो एड्रेस बस पे डाल रहा है, आपने उसके अंदर डाल दिया. इसका मतलब वो ऑटोमेटिकली एड्रेस बस पे उसने एड्रेस बस पे आपका जो एड्रेस है वो ट्रांसफर कर दिया. ओके, आफ्टर एड्रेस हैज बीन पुट ऑन टू द एड्रेस बस, यानी मेमोरी का लोकेशन हैज बीन आइडेंटिफाइड. बराबर ना? उस लोकेशन को आपने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया बिकॉज यू हैव गॉट दैट एड्रेस. अब क्या होगा? उस लोकेशन से क्या आ रहा होगा? व्हाट विल कम?
Data. Instruction.
Data or instruction, because we are fetching the instruction. That means from the memory what is coming? Instruction is coming, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So memory में से क्या आ रहा है? The instruction is coming. And where it will go? The instruction will go where?
IR में.
The instruction will come and it will go where? Where is the first place that it will go?
MBR.
MBR. It will go into MBR. Clear है यहाँ तक?
Yes, sir.
It will go into MBR. From MBR, will it go somewhere? From MBR, will it go somewhere? It will go to which register?
IR.
IR. Why it will
IR.
go to IR? Because it is an instruction. It is an instruction, so it will go into IR. Okay. Instruction जो है अगर IR में जैसी आ गया इसका मतलब fetching of the instruction has been done. It is completely done. Okay. But you have to do another task which is PC will become what? In every instruction, after every instruction, after fetching of the instruction, PC will become what? What it will become? PC plus 1, because you want to point to the next instruction. आपने fetch कर लिया, अगली बार आप किसको point करना चाहिए? PC का content क्या होना चाहिए? You just add 1 to it, right ना?
Yes.
Right? Because you want to execute line by line execution आपको करना है. PC हमेशा क्या होगा? अगले instruction को point करेगा. अगले instruction को point करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? PC के address के अंदर you just add 1 to it. I hope it is clear why we have added 1 to it. Right?
Yes.
Everybody agrees? Everybody got this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this MAR and PC, you transfer the address from PC to MAR. Then जो आपका मेमोरी है वो मेमोरी में से इंस्ट्रक्शन जो है वो MBR में आ रहा है. MBR से जो इंस्ट्रक्शन है वो IR में जा रहा है और साइमल्टेनियसली PC is getting PC plus 1. All these are called as micro operation. इसको micro operation बोला जाता है. So this require one clock cycle, so we'll require one T state for this. So we'll require T1 state to execute this. Clear hai? We require T2 state to execute this. We require T3 state to execute both of these. Why both of these? We can do T4 में भी ये कर सकते हैं, but why waste extra time? Because PC is not dependent on IR या बाकी चीजों पे वो dependent नहीं है. Okay, so you can do that simultaneously. तो उस एक ही T state में you can get the instruction from MBR into IR, and simultaneously you can increase PC का value by 1. Because this is irrelevant now. पहले उसने ट्रांसफर कर दिया, पहले T state में आप PC+1 नहीं कर सकते because you are putting that address onto MAR. दूसरे T state में आप डाल सकते हो, या तो आप PC+1 यहाँ पे डाल सकते हो, या तो आप थर्ड स्टेट में डाल सकते हो PC equal to PC+1. So either you can change the content of PC in T2 state, or you can change the content of PC in T3 state, or you can do in T4 state as well. लेकिन you are unnecessarily wasting one T state, which you do not require to do that, okay? Because it is completely independent. You can do that simultaneously. Clear है?
Yes.
Is this clear? Can we do any other step simultaneously? क्या हम MAR पे जब PC से एड्रेस है MAR पे जब हम ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं, क्या उसी वक्त हम डेटा को MBR में ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं? The same state. Can we do that? I'll repeat step again. I'll say again my question. While we are transferring the address from PC to MAR, उसी मोमेंट पे, उसी टाइम पे क्या हम मेमोरी से डेटा को MBR में ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं? Can we do that?
No.
Why we cannot do that?
सर एड्रेस जब तक जाएगा नहीं तो पता कैसे चलेगा
Exactly.
डेटा या इंस्ट्रक्शन कौन सा हमें पास करना है?
Very good, very good. So MAR जब तक मेमोरी में जाकर के उस लोकेशन को फाइंड आउट नहीं करेगा, we cannot get that data. So we require that T1 state and this T2 state to be performed. We cannot perform this simultaneously. हम इस ऑपरेशन को simultaneously नहीं कर सकते. पहले MAR में आपका एड्रेस जाएगा PC से, which will take T1 state, और उसके बाद ही आप अगले स्टेट में आप मेमोरी से MBR के अंदर इंस्ट्रक्शन को ले सकते हैं. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
सर
उसके हाँ yes yes
सर अगर MBR में अगर डेटा आ रहा है
हाँ
तो फिर नेक्स्ट स्टेप में IR की जगह GPR आ जाएगा.
IR की जगह GP आ जाएगा. बराबर.
ओके.
Okay. So is this clear? Is this clear? Is this step clear?
यस.
Yeah, I'll just erase it. I'll just try to speak about it again. Okay, मैं फिर से एक बार, ताकि आपको और कंफ्यूजन ना हो. कितना टाइम बचा है पहले लेक्चर को खत्म होने में?
10:30 हो नहीं 10:28 हुआ है.
10:28 हुआ ना? हाँ ठीक है. ये टॉपिक मतलब इधर ये खत्म करके we'll go to the next. You leave and you join again. Okay, I'll just complete this. Yeah, so in every instructions, कोई भी instructions आप देखोगे, उस हर एक instruction के अंदर the basic thing that you do is fetching of the instruction. ये fetching of the instruction जो है, इसके लिए आपको 4 micro operations लगेंगे. You basically require 4 different micro operations, out of which 3 micro operations can be done parallelly. Can be done one after the another. Okay, एक के बाद एक कर सकते हो. One micro operation you can do it parallelly or simultaneously. Okay, so PC is incremented by 1 that you can do in T2 state or you can do in T3 state. यानी यही चीज को आप इस तरीके से भी लिख सकते हो. Okay, either you can use this complete 3 T states में आप इंस्ट्रक्शन को प्रीफेच कर सकते हो. दूसरा तरीका क्या है? T1 state में get the address from PC into MAR, which is similar. T2 state में आप क्या करोगे? Get the instruction into MBR from the memory. Is this clear?
Yes,
और
sir.
उसी वक्त you can increment PC by PC+1. उसी टाइम पे you can increment PC by PC+1. And then T3 state में जाके आप क्या कर सकते हो? What you can do in T3 state? IR will get the instruction from MBR. Is this clear? So either you can use this method or you can use this method. It is your choice. Okay. Either you can increment PC in T2 state or you can increase it in T3 state. Can we increase PC in T1 state? Can we increase PC in T1 state?
No.
क्या T1 स्टेट में PC को इंक्रीमेंट कर सकते हैं? नहीं, because we want the previous एड्रेस, वो प्रीवियस एड्रेस जब तक एमएआर में नहीं जाएगा तब तक हम पीसी को इंक्रीमेंट नहीं कर सकते। अगले स्टेट में आप पीसी को इंक्रीमेंट कर सकते हो बिकॉज पीसी का काम हो चुका है, उसने अपना एड्रेस जो है एमएआर में ट्रांसफर कर दिया है। ओके, सो इन द नेक्स्ट की स्टेट यू कैन आइदर डू इन T2 स्टेट या T3 में, जहां पे आपको कन्वीनियंट लगे वहां पे जाकर के आपको पीसी को इंक्रीमेंट करना है 1 से। आई होप इट इज क्लियर। आई रिपीट दिस स्टेप अगेन। पीसी विल पुट द एड्रेस इनटू एमएआर, एड्रेस जो है वो एमएआर जो है वो एड्रेस बस पे एड्रेस डाल देगा, यू गो टू द मेमोरी, यू गेट द इंस्ट्रक्शन, सो इंस्ट्रक्शन इज फेच्ड इनटू एमबीआर, दैट इज स्टेप नंबर 2। एमबीआर से इट विल गो इनटू आईआर, as soon as it goes into IR, PC will get incremented by 1. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I hope it is clear. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Join in the next session. Leave this session and join in the next session. Okay.
सर MPL में या फिर COA में?
COA. Join in COA. I have sent the invitation. Join in COA. Okay. I'll just end this session. Okay. मैं इसको end कर देता हूँ. Leave and join again. Do you want to have a break? 5-10 मिनट का break